Okay, this is problem number 2 on the practice test. I have copied the entire problem description over into Python here, and I've got the code down here. We're going to get an error because we haven't written get names yet, but we can do that. So let's go ahead and write get names. So it's a function, and it's get names. And we're going to pass in two things. We're going to pass in a list of names, and we'll just tell Python that that's a list by putting the square brackets there. We're also going to pass in a letter. Let's call it letter, and set it to default value. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to step through the entire list, create a new list that has just the names that begin with the given letter. So I need a new list, and we'll call that new list. Has nothing in it to begin with. And then we step through the existing list. So for name in names, I'm going to take a look at each name. If the first letter of that name, that'd be at position 0, is equal to the letter that was passed in, then I'm good. However, that doesn't account for the fact that one might be uppercase and the other might be lowercase. So we're going to do dot upper on both of them, so we're comparing the same letter regardless of what the letter was that was passed in. Okay. If the first letter of the name is the same as the letter that was passed in, when I convert them both to uppercase, I want to put that name in my new list. So new list equals new list plus, and I have to make this into a list, plus the name. Okay, and we need to return something. So when we get out of the loop, we're just going to return our new list. Okay, so now if we run it using the code that's down here, and I'm just going to comment out this other stuff from the previous problem so we don't get too much output here. So let's go ahead and run that. Let's see if it works. Okay, so it should be 4 names that start with B. Again, it should be 4 names that start with B. 1 name that starts with Dave. No names that start with X. I think our function is doing what we want it to do.